Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. My name is Ayee, and today we are going to be going over basically rumors left and right just because of one image that was shown of Sackboy in one of Sony's next generation event. I don't know what exactly it was called, but PlayStation VR 2 was announced, and in that same stage they showed another render of Sackboy. But before we start diving into that, I want to also talk about this other thing that just came up out of nowhere, and that is, I don't know if you guys remember, but Sumo Digital was getting into the works of being bought by Tencent, and if y'all know, Tencent is a Chinese company that is trying to get monopolized with a lot of other companies and developers all over the place, and they wanted to buy Sumo Digital, which Sumo Digital is a huge developer team. They have a lot of other studios all around the world, and they made LittleBigPlanet 3 and Sackboy: A Big Adventure, so Sumo and Sony have a good relationship because basically that's a second party title. A lot of people are saying that it's going to get censored a lot, it's going to be communistic. There's no changes at all. This is Sony's game, it's not Sumo Digital's game. Yes, they do work on it, they make the game. At the end of the day, Sony pulls the strings here. Sony does what they want to do. But with that purchase, I feel like Tencent has a lot of really good talent, and with that good talent, whatever happens, you know, they might merge a lot of other studios together, they might bring in more talent from the other variety of developers they own. Something really good could happen from this, and I do feel like if Sony told them, hey, make another LittleBigPlanet game, from here to then, I need this game done that day. I feel like with all the other talent Tencent has, they can manage to make a really good game at a faster rate. And I know what you're saying, well, hey, if we work on a game really fast, it's not gonna work out like they want it to. It's gonna be like LittleBigPlanet 3. Well, that is true. If they do rush another game, if in fact we are getting another game, which I'm not saying we are, this is all pure speculation. I'm not saying that there's going to be another LittleBigPlanet game. I don't want people to, you know, quote me on this, but I feel like if there is a possibility for another LittleBigPlanet game, they can manage to make that game, and at a faster rate, just because Tencent bought them and they have way more talent now. They have way more money, they have way more stuff to work with. Not saying that Sumo Digital, before Tencent bought them, they didn't have anything. No, they were a solid team. They were solid developers. They learned from their mistakes. They made an awesome game called Sackboy: A Big Adventure, and it came out really good. And FYI, if you didn't know, the transaction actually went through. There was a court case where, you know, they kind of didn't want Tencent to, you know, purchase Sumo Digital. And another thing that dropped today that I really wanted to wait until I make this video instead of me making this video and then it dropped. Microsoft has bought another game studio and has been trying to buy more studios like crazy. I think that Sony is going to be panicking a little bit because they're trying to buy Blizzard, which is huge. And if they do that, I honestly think it's over for Sony. I think that if they don't step up their game and they don't start making more games of IPs they have, then I think it's a win for Microsoft, because the fact that Microsoft has all these studios underneath them and they're trying to buy more, Sony's gonna have to play catch up again, like in the PS3 era with Xbox 360. What brings me to talk about this is that there is a good possibility that Sony could be working on old IPs like LittleBigPlanet. They could push a LittleBigPlanet game out just for the kids, just for the teens. It's a really good IP, and I feel like Sony really likes that IP. I think that since the whole render thing, the whole freak out because they use Sackboy in their background, I feel like Sony really likes Sackboy and they don't want that IP to go to waste. I don't feel like any other IP that they had in their Sony history, they don't want those to go to waste either. So if Microsoft is actually pulling strings and doing left and right deals, I feel like Sony's going to have to push out more games, and I feel like one of those games is going to have to be LittleBigPlanet. Maybe it's a new reboot, maybe it's called something else, but something related to Sackboy. I feel like it's going to be another Sackboy game, but there could be a possibility, since the servers for LittleBigPlanet 1, 2, 3 on PS3 and PS Vita are all down, plus PSP, I feel like they can make something work with that. You know, maybe they can implement everything, every single asset, every single character from 1, 2, and 3. Maybe put a PSP world on there as well. Maybe like that's my whole idea, that they bring all the other older games that aren't online, put them together into one solid game, remaster every single texture, work on everything that you can, all the assets, all the characters, bring in all the songs, just call it LittleBigPlanet and just have everything on there. I would rebuy every single DLC if that happened, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys would too. That is what I think that could happen. There's other ways they can come back with another LittleBigPlanet, maybe a LittleBigPlanet 4, which doesn't really make sense because they already got Saba, and if they do bring another LittleBigPlanet game, it's probably not going to be called LittleBigPlanet 4, it's going to be called something else. And we still have Sackboy Big Adventure. I really want to see another sequel to that. I really liked Sackboy Big Adventure. The team at Sumo Digital really enjoyed working on Sackboy Big Adventure. So yes, I think it's like a 55 to a 45% chance that they could be working on another LittleBigPlanet game. One thing that I do want you guys to also keep in mind is that they've been using Sackboy for mostly a lot of things. They even put Sackboy on a corner of a wing on a plane. You can, like, that's one of the most coolest things ever. I think Steve and I shared a picture on his Twitter before. There's other instances where Sackboy is shown. Sony really loves Sackboy. I'm telling you guys, Sackboy could be Sony's mascot. I mean, people say that, oh man, it's God of War, dude. It's oh dude, it's Ellie from The Last of Us, dude. It's Crash Bandicoot, bro. Crash Bandicoot, yeah, a lot of people think that it's Crash Bandicoot or Spyro or Papa Rappa. I think it's Sackboy. I hate going on Twitter and seeing just people post, what is Sony's mascot? Everyone points their fingers to the Astro mascot because it's a free game and everyone played it when they got a PS5. Maybe it's just me because I play LittleBigPlanet a lot and I'm like, I'm the dude on YouTube always ranting about things and always posting everything about LBP. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about all this. I really want to hear your feedback on this topic and the other topics that I talked about in this video. Let me know also what you think if Sony's going to be really aggressive this year and announcing more games. It makes more sense since Microsoft is being more aggressive and buying as much as possible to help their console out. I feel like Sony doesn't have a choice. They have to actually be more aggressive to be in the leads though. And if they don't make any more games, because I'm gonna be honest, I own a PS5 and the store sucks. There is no good games. I think the only decent games are Cold War, Among Us, Sackboy, Minecraft on PS5. I mean, that's not even a PS5 game, but it still runs really good. Ratchet and Clank. Those are the only games that I always see that are like worth it. A lot of people want to get their hands on a PS5 just because they don't have one. The only game that I'm actually playing right now that it's pretty sad to know that I'm not even playing a PS5 game all the time is LittleBigPlanet 3 on the PS5. That's all I play in Minecraft. I feel like Sony has to be more aggressive. They're going to be more aggressive and they're going to choose, and I think they're going to choose another LittleBigPlanet game. That's all I gotta say for today. If you like this video, guys, make sure to drop a like, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I really recommend you to subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be posting more videos like this.